So by default, if we're put on Earth to have children and there's less men than women, that means you must compete.
Yeah, it's a fact, but I don't like it.
Oh,
and
well.
I think that
Like, oh well. Like, yeah, okay, I don't like that 1 + 1 is 2, but that's what it is. Like, we all have to compete, you know. And I think this because you're not the first woman that said that. Women say that all the time. I don't compete with nobody. There is no competition. Only women can say something so dumb. Like, for men, we have to compete. We have to go out there, make money, go to the gym. We have to become the best version of ourselves to even get a date. Women, though, you guys don't compete. Women live life on easy mode. A girl that's 18 years old can attract a multimillionaire that worked his life to become a multimillionaire.
yeah, and I agree with you.
I'm sorry?
Oh, that's.
Well, hold on.
But what is an ugly woman, though? What is an ugly
I
woman?
think that's
There's different
competition,
tastes. No
but
matter what you look
differently.
like as a
That's
woman, there's a
differently.
high value guy that'll
Yeah.
fuck you and date you.
I
That's my
agree.
point, is that
No
she doesn't have
matter
to do
what.
anything to get that guy. She'd
Yeah.
just be pretty.
Yeah.
Cool. And I would argue even average looking girls have more options than very attractive
If you're
men.
classically beautiful, like undisputably beautiful, maybe 97% of guys want to fuck you. And if you're classically ugly, fat, overweight, older, maybe only 3 or 4% of the whole male population wants to fuck you, maybe 10%. But within that 4 to 10%, there's some fucking winners in that group. So like people say that like we all disagree like about what makes a hot girl. I only like Latinas. I do not like monas, like blonde, blue eyes, light skin. I don't fucking like that. I know guys who go crazy, who get on their knees and beg for that shit. So there is some universally unattractive women, but even 2% of all the male population is a lot of fucking guys.
We'll keep it simple. An average woman has more pull than a very attractive man.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's
yeah.
Then, for instance,
And I
Hold on. Okay, fine. Okay, but at least she gets the chance to attract a man.
Not attract. They just men's wanna like put their thing in anyhow. So
See,
it
that's where you're messing up. No. Hold on. That's where you're messing up. Because if you're able to get the guy's attention, then it's your job as the girl to prove that you're worthy of a relationship.
You know they won't stay.
No, hold on.
You're a man.
No. If the girl provides value, she's not
You know
useless.
they won't stay.
No. See, that's that's scary that you're saying
yeah.
that. Okay.
Completely clueless.
Let me show you guys something, all right?
You finish and then I got something to say.
It's the man's job to attain the girl. It's the girl's job to retain the man. It's your job to keep him. It's my job to get you. So if you can't keep the man, whose fault is that? It's the
I
woman's
agree,
fault.
but I'm sure you're not gonna. You as more than women you are, you're not gonna retain if you're 300 pounds and whatever, you know.
She wouldn't have attracted me
You're
in the
still
first
gonna
place.
get fucked, but that doesn't mean you can't retain the man. Because as a man, maybe you could just.
That's true. Some girls are doomed to not retain the guy because he was drunk and lonely. He was just desperate.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
then-
Next time you wake
but-
up,
but-
you're like,
but- but-
Who fucks the
yeah.
guy though?
it doesn't matter because as women, we're not looking who to fuck. We're looking about who we can share a life with. Women are not like sexual animals that just walking around in general.
I get that.
You guys are. So
But if you
for
fuck
us,
the
it doesn't
guy,
have any
you gotta take
value.
the accountability
But
what
it
comes
doesn't
with
have
it.
any value.
Huh?
It doesn't have any value.
She's contradicting herself, man.
No, I'm not.
So let me get it straight. So
No.
no, her. It's her.
You're the lawyer?
Yeah, she's a lawyer. So let me.
develop my idea. Let me develop my idea because I totally agree. Like, I mean, a guy does a lot of effort.
She's in training, right? Are you
Sometimes.
Hold on. Okay, let me get it straight. So you're telling me that like if a guy finds a girl and he gets to like fuck her, right? Whose fault is that?
Both.
No, but who let him inside?
Her.
So whose fault is that?
Both.
No, it's your fault. That's all it is, bro. It's simple.
No accountability.
I mean,
two things I wanted to say.
I receive you, but you got to take accountability too. We both fucking.
Wait. If you don't open your legs, what is that?
Women are the gatekeepers of
Exactly.
sex.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Let me. I had 2 points. One for the lawyer. You just said no. I shouldn't have to compete. That was your
We all
statement,
have.
right? Well, that's what you said. You said
I mean, if I
men
like
and women
you,
neither should have to compete.
you like me, and I feel like there is a vibe. Like, let's work. Like,
But you shouldn't have to
let's
compete with
try-
other women at all.
What?
Or that you shouldn't have to compete with other women for a guy. You shouldn't have to try harder in the gym or do
Or a
something,
guy,
provide more value than other women.
I don't do that. Because,
don't do that?
And I mean, I'm like,
Do you think? Yeah, we're gonna kill all the other streams except for YouTube.
okay, because
Get on
I
YouTube.
don't know. Like, I'm minding my own business. I'm doing I'm working. I'm
So
studying.
do you have your ideal man right now?
No.
Do you think maybe if you were to dedicate a lot of time and effort and planning into being the best possible woman and out-competing the other women to get a really high-value guy, maybe you would have that guy?
Maybe because I'm conscious that I'm not that girlfriend material right now. Because I know.
So you're doing us a favor.
I need to improve a lot of things. I need to improve a lot of things, and I admit it.
Yeah, when eventually you want a guy, it's like if you want the best job, you have to study. If you want the best body, you have to go to the gym. If you want the best guy, you have to compete. I remember I walked out of my bedroom someday, and my friend was watching this like nature documentary. I just heard it's always like in a British accent. It was like, the males must compete and fight for the love and the attention of the females. It never goes the other way around. What animal, any animal practically, especially a mammal, where the women are fighting to the death to compete for the men? No, it's always the men competing. And it needs to be that way. Otherwise, the species would be fucking retarded and go extinct. There's a reason why only the strongest, most badass lions mate and fuck all the lionesses. Because if they didn't, you have some weak-ass lions, they wouldn't be able to catch a zebra, and they would die out. So you need, like, human beings would literally be extinct if we didn't compete. It's called natural selection.
Yeah, and I understand, but what I was going to say is that, I mean, for example, like, I see that there is a guy who is trying to get to know me more, who is, like, doing a lot of effort in order to get to know me better.
Competing.
Well, he's competing. Well, if I don't like him, I'm going to tell him, like, hey, like, right now I'm not looking for a relationship, or, I don't know, right now I don't want to...
No, I get that.
Yeah.
That's a separate thing, but I was just saying...
I think that is important because sometimes, I don't know, like the people might let the guys or the woman, whatever the case is, to spend a lot of money, to do a lot of efforts, but at the end, well,
that's different. I'm not saying,
so messy.
I'm not saying go to the club and spending a whole bunch of money is the best strategy to compete. I'm just saying in general, we as humans must
All
compete.
right, I'm just going to say this. Ladies might not like this, but I'm just going to say it. The reason why women need to compete for men is because women are lazy, okay? I'm going to just say it. Women are fucking lazy. Women are lazy. How do you say that in Spanish?
Perezoso. Perezoso.
Lojas. And I'm going to explain why. Yeah, women in general are lazy. If you look at the world that we live in, right, everything is built by men, etc. So what I've realized is since women are naturally lazy, the only thing they really care about is their man and their children.
Do you birth babies? Do you get periods?
I was going to just say that. I was going to get into that.
Our hormones are a freaking roller coaster.
That's
dude.
fine. You have excuses for why you're lazy, but it doesn't change the fact that women are lazy.
This. What do you want from us?
Okay.
Who gave birth to you?
That doesn't change the fact that my mom's lazier than my dad. My mom's lazier than my dad. That's a fact.
You're here because your mom gave birth to you.
Yeah, she's fantastic. But at the end of the day, my dad is the hard worker. He's the reason why we are where we are. So let me go back to what I was saying. So again, notice how I say women are lazier than men, and she says, well, it's because we have periods, etc. It doesn't refute the fact that they're still lazier. Yeah. So let me explain what I mean by this. Okay. And I'm going to bring this all together, okay? Women are lazier than men, and if you don't believe me, look at the world that we have. Men work harder than women in general. The only time women typically work hard is if it's for their man or for their children or their family. That's when women work really hard. A woman would rather be with a family, her man, her child, and take care of them than go ahead and work a corporate job. That's why so many women chase a career. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. That's why so many women chase a career and then they'll say, damn, I wish I had a family instead. I wish I had a man instead. So this is why I say women need to compete. Since women typically don't compete in the working world in creating resources and making money to the same extent as men, and we know this because men make more money than women on average because women work less hours, take more vacation time, etc., right? We know women are lazy when it comes to creating resources. You need to get them active about something. How do you get women active? Family and children. Okay, well, when do we know women are going to compete and actually go hard? When it's for a man that they love, admire, and respect, and for a family. So what I'm saying is that when women are competing for men, you get the best behavior out of them. How do you get women to compete? Well, guess what? You have to have men and then a lot of attractive